And now, this is what you've been waiting for. Michigan Mike's College Picks.
Welcome back, everybody, to Week 12 of Michigan Mike's College Picks. I'm your co-host, Mr. Michigan Mike. Over here to the left is Mr. P.L. Coulter. What's going on?
What's going on, Michigan Mike?
Man, so we had some pretty good games this past week. Some pretty exciting games, especially the LSU-Alabama game.
Yes, sir, indeed.
That's probably one of my picks there that I enjoyed watching. It's tough to win at the Death Valley, so
It is.
And Alabama got it done. So
Yeah, very impressive win.
I guess if any coach knows how to win there, it'd be Nick Saban.
It would be. Yeah, I think it was the last 1-2 win there, actually.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So we have the new top 10 rankings of the College Playoff Committee. Number 10 is Ole Miss. Number 9 is Auburn. Number 8 is Ohio. Number 7 is Baylor. Number 6 is Arizona State. Number 5, Alabama. Number 4, TCU. Number 3, Florida State. Number 2, Oregon. And of course, number 1 is Mississippi State. I wanted to start off with this instead of mine because actually we have some pretty similar top 10 rankings. Of course, as everyone knows, I'm not going to put Florida State or have never put Florida State as my number 2. So they would always be my number 3. And of course, the college committee understood what I was saying.
Nice.
I believe TCU needs to get that 4 spot. Alabama at 5 is a good spot for them because they can always move up if they beat Mississippi State. So this is a good shot for them coming up. And of course, the rest of the other people need help. So the top 4 is the top 4, and their fate lies in their hands. As long as they win out, they should be the Final 4.
Yeah.
So any games stuck out to you this past weekend?
It'd have to be the Aggies, man. And that win they did over Auburn, at Auburn, man, it was very impressive.
Yeah, that was not only impressive, it was kind of like, oh, now this is this or is this not going to be the A&M that we're going to be seeing from now on?
Right.
So I guess we will definitely see in the future. Some games that I want to highlight. This weekend, I have a feeling that it's going to be called College Upset Weekend. It's going to be this weekend.
Okay.
So one game I think is going to be Ohio versus Minnesota. Minnesota's been playing a pretty good ball lately, and I just think with the home field advantage, Ohio is I think favored by like 12 points. So I would definitely keep an eye on that game.
You taking Minnesota with the straight up victory?
Yeah, upset alert. Yeah, I think that Minnesota can pull it out.
All right, right on.
They have enough talent on there, so I think it'll keep up, and it'll all come down to defense. No defense has been able to stop Ohio's offense, so I guess we will see on that one.
Yeah, it should be good.
Another good game coming up will be Nebraska at Wisconsin. And that's going to be at 2:30 on ABC. So I'm going to pick Wisconsin on that one. I just think their run game will shine, and Nebraska won't be able to stop it.
All right.
Another good matchup, of course, everyone will be watching. Also at 2:30 on CBS is Mississippi State at Alabama.
Yeah, that's the big one.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pick Mississippi State on this one. I'm going with the undefeated team. They haven't really proved otherwise why they shouldn't win. So I know Alabama's been playing pretty good ball lately, but I'm gonna choose Mississippi State on this one. I just think that with their offense combined with their defense will overcome on this one. So I have another one, Auburn at Georgia. And that one's going to be at 6:15 on ESPN. This one I kind of had some trouble with, but I'm going to pick Georgia on this one.
Okay.
I just think that their offense is going to be too much for Auburn.
And they get talk really fast.
Yeah, their run game will definitely shine as well. And I think Auburn is still going to be on that hangover from that A&M game. So
the magic may be gone.
Yeah, they'll still be thinking about that A&M game. So I chose them on that one. All right, Paul, now it's time to talk about some Michigan football. We did win over Northwestern by 1 point. That was because they went over for a 2-point conversion.
Which was the right call because that game needed to come to a merciful end.
Plus, they've always lost to us in overtime. So
That's true, too.
So they kind of wanted to end it that game. Man, we were both watching it together, and it was like the Circus Bowl.
It was literally
Like circus music, do 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 do, whoop, and then fumble,
Right.
and whoop, interception, and
both teams got turnovers deep in the opposing team's territory. Could do nothing with the ball going backwards. Like you said, turnovers.
It was like what, 6 turnovers?
A comedy of errors. Oh, I totally lost track.
Yeah, it was crazy.
But a victory nonetheless in a 2-game winning streak.
Yeah, it was definitely sloppy, but our defense definitely held their own.
Very encouraging.
Man, Clark is just amazing. The savior of the defense. He just
Literally saved the day on that last play.
Yes, definitely. That was definitely a good call. Coming off the edge on that one and going straight rather than coming in. So that's good. Now, what do you see for us coming up for Maryland?
I think you just stick with the same recipe. Let's just win out ugly. Let's beat them up on defense, stop the run. It's our first time, I guess, playing them in conference play.
Mm-hmm.
So I really don't know what to expect from the Maryland side. I know they like to play with a chip on their shoulder, but
Yeah. What did you think about that no field goal call in the first quarter? Did you think we should have gone for the points? It was the first quarter. I think it was like our second drive, and we tried to go for it, 4th down, and got stopped rather than getting the field goal.
I believe he was trying to make a statement with the call. I mean, trying to, hey, this is Michigan, we're going to march the ball right down the field. But it just really precluded everything that we saw later on in the game.
Yeah, I don't think it was the right running back for that situation. Smith was definitely, at least at the beginning, in the first half, was definitely tiptoeing around the line.
Yeah.
And that's what caused negative yardage. And of course, you knew what I was saying. But I don't think the players knew what I was saying because I was yelling so loud.
Yeah, they may have heard you.
Yeah, so I mean, we have to win one more out of these last 2 games, Maryland, and then we have Ohio, the game. So I guess we have to win one of them to get bowl eligible and maybe get another game under our belts, not only for the team, but maybe some of our freshmen or sophomore players, young players that can get more experience, in a big time game.
Right, and it'll just be a good thing to end on a winning note. I mean, regardless of what happens with the coaching situation, which we know is going to be turnover, we just want to see the kids play hard and win out. For the student body, for the program,
For the program, definitely. I know a lot of you Michigan fans, maybe non-Michigan fans don't know this, but we had a lot of commits drop out or decommits, as they say. We had about 6 last week.
Right.
That's a lot, especially since we didn't have any.
A very alarming number. I mean,
that's scary.
Scary number.
Even
talent.
What that means is when we get our new coach, and we're already talking like he's already fired, but he's already fired.
He's gone.
But whenever we get our new coach, it's going to be hard for him because he's not going to have any commits going into next season. So it's going to be tough. I think as long as we stick with this next coach and like his coaching style, then we have to give him at least 3 years to, recruit and build from what he wants.
I mean, unless they hit on a freshman quarterback. I mean,
Yeah.
in college football,
The
everything
quarterback
can
wins,
change
yeah.
at the quarterback position. So,
Look at Cam Newton with Auburn. He just changed that whole program.
and now they're back. And when you look at some of the other programs, Johnny Manziel, I mean, where was Texas A&M before him? Vince Young in Texas. I mean, the list goes on and on. I mean, if we hit on the right quarterback and the right coach, I think we'll be back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Now, if there is any other games that we did not talk about, you can always reach me on Twitter at Michael Hasso. That's MichaelJasso. And you can always reach my co-host at
PL Culture. That's at PLCOLTER.
And remember, you play to win the game. Go Blue!